Okay, here's my 67 Camaro RS purchased from Atlas Muscle Cars. This is just kind of want to document some of the things that I was describing with Atlas. As you can see, the gross misalignment with the hood there. This part is all raised, this side is raised, this side is sunken in, and just in general the alignment along the hood, just not very good. You know, I don't know, I guess, is that nitpicky maybe? I don't know. Front bumper, there's almost like a width length here. You could fit a finger in between here. Then you go on this side, same location, nothing. Can't even get my fingernail in there. Just kind of goes to show you the misalignment with it. You know, small things, I don't know. You be the judge. Door no longer works. I think the locking mechanism or the latch mechanism inside broke. I mean, this is all relatively within the first couple of weeks of even having the vehicle. Here we are. I mean, look at the gap here. The other side is half that gap. You know, we just got some, you know, like this kind of stuff. I mean, paint's running all along the lip of the spoiler there. I know they're telling me it's the clear coat, you know. You can see for yourself the marker lights, they're not even straight, they're totally cockeyed. At least they're uniformly cockeyed. This gap here, you could even see right here, it was literally rubbing up against the paint at one point. We pried it apart. We basically pried it back a little bit to give it some breathing room. It's still quite a difference in the gap. I mean, it's like literally you can't even squeeze a finger in there. You come back on this side. This one's more, a little bit more true to where it should be. You know, I don't know if that was like that originally. Who knows? Let's go over here to the hood. I mean, these all seem like minor issues, but in the big scheme of things, you know, it adds up. Okay, so here we are in the engine compartment. You know, no reservoir tank or anything. I mean, this thing's so prone to overheating. I've only driven it a couple times, and you know, the dummy light's coming on because it's like hot already, and water spitting back up. I mean, how much more would a reservoir tank would have been to install? I don't know. We got this is the electronic choke. No cable ever came with it there. Never been attached. Yeah, maybe minor, but you could see this is just a minor detail. Look at this nut right here. Okay, that's on the carburetor. Then look at that nut right there. Like, why are there two different colored nuts? One's got a washer, one doesn't. I mean, that just looks tacky. That's just lack of attention to detail to me. I mean, you know, I just don't get it. Look at these screws here. Look at this one. I mean, this one's not even, it's just been sitting here the whole time. Like, what is that even all about? Here's the, look how close the header is pinched to the steering box right there. You know, as soon as I fire it up, man, it makes the nastiest vibrating noise. It's almost undrivable. It sounds so horrible. You know, like, I don't know, why wasn't that dealt with to begin with? You know, the color clarity of the oil and transmission fluid is really bad. Like, I mean, if that's new fluid and new tranny fluid, I'm not sure why the color clarity looks so horrible. You know, when I got it, the radiator was barely even filled up. It was barely half the water was in the radiator. Let's go back here. Things like that. This little, I mean, you know, it's just like, really? The windows are a bit tough to roll up. You know, and then we got, you know, some of the details are just overlooked, man. I just don't even understand it. Look at, you could even see where the paint wasn't even applied right. It wasn't even taped right. And look at that. Look how ugly that looks. The screws used in here, I mean, like really? Like these screws, that's the nicest we got, huh? Just basic stuff like this. Door handle, I mean, it came off the first day. Then, you know, the pin was never installed right or whatever. You know, it's not broken, just never was installed enough to where the pin caught. So, you know, first time I tried to open it, popped right off. And then not to mention the latch, you know, came off later on. You know, little things, inaccuracies. You know, this seat belt was originally green. They dyed it. I mean, probably could have dyed it a little bit better, but whatever. You know. Let's go in the trunk area. And I mean, here we are in the trunk area, and it looks like, I mean, it's probably even hard to tell, but you know, that's the left wheel well. Looks like there was surface rust that was painted over. You could, like right there, you could literally see through the trunk pan right there. I could see the ground right through the concrete. Same on that side right there. You know, all this up underneath area. It's kind of ugly, gross looking. This is the right rear fender quarter panel. I mean, you could literally see. I mean, is that how it's done? I don't know, but it seems quite unacceptable. I don't know. I don't know. There's some issues here. I'll start it up here, and we can hear the motor. Got my key here.
Sure.
Does fire right up nicely, but you can not only hear the knocking noise of the header bumping against the steering box, but you can hear the rattling of the flywheel, whatever. It sounds like it's the flywheel to the torque converter is loose. I mean, how does that even get by Q&A, quality assurance? You know? Anyway. Not to mention, as you can see here, anytime you hit a bump, these wheels bounce right up into the wheel well, cause it for a very bumpy and unpleasant ride. So I don't know, maybe it wasn't a good idea to put these rims and tires on in the first place. You know, chalk that up to my decision as well as Atlas's decision to kind of go with that. But maybe not a good idea on that. A lot of other things, a lot of other little issues that, you know, come up. It's still leaking something, I don't know, you know, I had it in the garage here. This is just stuff that leaked over the last course of the 4 weeks it's sat in the garage. Constantly leaking something, so You know, I guess it is what it is. All right, well, this is the video anyway.